So yeah, like apparently
right.
𝓮𝓼 tosses Pokeballs around. It's amazing. So I would love it. I would absolutely love it if at some point in one of the games, or maybe it has even happened in the anime, having an 𝓮𝓼 that just sort of engages in Pokemon battle.
He just tosses.
You gain or lose no Pokedollars from defeating or being defeated by it, but it
However,
just sort of is there, and it
prestige.
it challenges
No,
challenges you to
And
be
it
able to
disappears.
If you lose to 𝓮𝓼, he clearly deserves to have your Pokemon because you just got outmatched by a Pokemon.
Hey,
That's the
are you
thing,
insulting
he's a
Pokemon, Daniel? Come on.
Yeah,
He's
straight I
monkey.
am.
He monkey.
Oh, insult Pokemon alone.
Well,
Plus, also, it
has-
might be
has-
the only instance. It might be the only instance of a trainer working with a Pokemon in actual battle.
Also,
Pikachu,
if you're
come on, man.
insulting Pokemon, whatever you do not insult. Just don't insult Hooper. You're liable to regret it.
I don't insult Hooper.
Not Hooper. Hooper. 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓾𝓙.
Oh,
a gym
that one.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
The one that tosses the portals.
Oh yeah, the one that like just summons legendaries.
Yeah. The one that canonically summons all the legendaries in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, like, if
seem
you-
normal, and we're good.
If you go flying around on Latios, and Latios or Latias in the sky, and see those like portals in the air, those are Hooper portals.
Huh.
Like, I could go and find pictures, but
Eh.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen it.
With his own two eyes.
you still haven't named the new Avatar, Dane.
Well, of course I haven't named the new avatar.
There we go.
Because of foreshadowing. Oh, you're doing that, huh? Instead of naming the new one? Okay.
No, here's the thing. I did the new one last time. I know what that one is. I've seen it.
Hey, you've seen the chibi one,
just-
but there's another new one.
No, I'm not talking about the shit. I'm talking about the animated one.
Yeah, I named it. It's chibi.
No, never mind then. So I guess you spend even more money.
No, this one was a previous one.
You just haven't used it yet.
I just haven't used it yet.
Dang.
Well, I mean, it's not my fault no one redeemed it.
Yeah, it is. It's your fault.
Yes, there's a new avatar, Nubis. Anyways, hello everyone. I'm your tame authorized hunter for hire, 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓮'𝓼, currently sitting on top of my neck, and welcome to stream today.
And we are late, and probably going to end
We
it
are
early
cool.
on. This is my
We are
prediction.
quite fucking late.
My bad.
It's not out of stock. It's just on cooldown.
Oh, we're about to get Perry.
Oh my god, that's
Neat.
how long I did.
With how long it took to finally decide what game we're gonna play.
Yeah, we're gonna have a full party though.
Yeah, we're gonna have a full party. A full party. fucking around and finding out in town.
Well, that depends. That depends on what you guys want to go and do.
We still have a
So-
whole
Right
thing to
downtown.
do here. We gotta find
So
the
do
missing
you-
person. We gotta know. We have a bunch of stuff.
So do you guys want a little recap, or are you fine with what you already have?
Recap would be nice.
Okay. So, actually, let me have this one on. There we go. Last time, you guys infiltrated. You guys used the key and got into the glassworks. And inside the glassworks, you found deafened goblins and fire and glass, but mostly deafened goblins. You found the Lord Kaijitsu, just sort of splayed in the reception area. You didn't go around counting the bodies in the main bit of the glassworks, but you saw bodies both whole, chopped up, and burnt. You didn't see any familiar faces though. So at least that was thankful, or at least what you've seen so far. Actually, you know what? You guys don't know that. You haven't taken the time to investigate. The absolute last thing you did was try to chase Tsuto, essentially through the tunnels, through hidden tunnels in the basement of this place. But he managed to give you the slip by slowing you down with some caltrops before just disappearing into the distance. I'm guessing you would try like running a little bit more.
Probably.
Would Fletcher eventually just sort of turn back and go back to the others?
Oh, I mean, it was I guess, yeah, Chosen, Fletcher, and Weep. Eventually, like, the guy gets outside, it's like, we're not catching up. Yeah, he'll turn back. Or, like,
Yeah.
signal for this to stop. Maybe Chose goes on for a little bit longer, but...
I won't let you go without, like, at least a little bit more information, but I will force your hand a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, you would run to the point where you see the tunnel splitting in two. One goes deeper down, and at the other one, you start seeing daylight. Like, at the end of it.
Huh.
So, I would just instill a feeling of, well, he got away, as you turn back and meet up with the rest of the party, wherever they are, either in the basement or in the top part.
I would say one detail to that would be, if he sees sunlight, he'd want to see where it exits first, at least, and then go back.
It exits out onto a beach and the ocean.
Oh, it is freaking on Drunker's Cliff. I knew it! I freaking called it was by the freaking cliff! Okay.
You do not recognize the
really?
beach.
Oh, okay.
At least when you're looking around, it doesn't look like cutters.
Okay. Yeah, then he would head back afterwards.
Okay. So, while Mushi has been moping about, what has the rest of the group been doing? Also, is Kage awake, or has she succumbed to hypnosis once more?
I'm about to double check that.
I mean, I knew I'm ranty when it comes to Pathfinder, but I'd hoped at least I'd managed to keep some stimulated conversation. I guess not.
It's okay, well then. You'll stimulate.
Also, Astra, it's called foreshadowing. Well, at least I call it foreshadowing. Oh. I thought I heard something.
No, I didn't. I mean, my phone did vibrate for a second, so maybe not. I suppose Agner. So she left him back up a bit by the stairs.
Yeah, Agnor was behind, so I'm about to say that he'd just be catching up to you guys. Oh.
Yeah, nope, she's asleep.
𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓵 was sick and fatigued. It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Horse just comes back, we see her like passed out on Lazarus' arms.
Ugh. He drags her unconscious body back and kind of lays her against the wall as he'll say, "We should investigate around here, seeing as how we lost the main lead. What we can do around here. Also, welcome back to the land of the living, Agnor."
The land of the living?
What do you mean, welcome back? He was
He just took
covering
guard.
upstairs.
Yeah, he was covering upstairs for us, man. What do you mean, not living?
It's like I walked downstairs. I was like, did I die?
Did I die on the way up? I tripped down the steps. That's how I died. Slipped on the bathtub.
I don't know. I don't know. You kind of seem dead to me half the time.
Do you want to make it so that every time people aren't active, they just sort of suffer narcolepsy? They just feign death?
Yes.
Dang. Yeah, because he's always here, so he has to deal with that.
I mean, to be fair, you also kind of made me dead, so it'll make sense I make others dead.
Alright, when did we make you dead? Come on. It's just an avatar. Don't
What
take it so personally.
decapitated me?
Don't take it so personally, Dan. Come on.
Dang, there's life in unliving. There's life in unliving.
Not when you're a floating head, apparently. You need to sit. You need to relax for a bit. There we go. But jokes aside, welcome back, Agnar.
Just be back. It's all clear up there.
That's good to hear. We found another person, but they managed to escape our grasp.
Oh, damn it.
And,
If only I was here.
and to
Bummer.
reiterate, they
Nothing
were
would
another
change.
person, not a goblin.
Oh.
Yeah, so let's just say this just got a bit more complicated than I was expecting. So
As you're
no
looking
one-
around, roll me a perception check.
one perception check coming right up. 11.
Okay, so you don't quite notice. You don't quite notice at first, but
Hey!
you could swear that you're starting to see Mushi starting to glow.
You gonna blow?
She then poofs into smoke, and between your legs runs a fox just sort of darting upstairs.
I guess even animals have to go do stuff.
He's that is. I'm just gonna say that's slightly that is. I want to say that's kind of slightly offensive to Kitsune, calling them animals.
I mean,
Oh, I
Lazarus
know
doesn't know
Lazarus
what a
sounds
kitsune
now.
is. Lazarus doesn't really know what a kitsune is.
You saw her turn to a person, a fox, and a fox girl. Come on.
Doesn't know if the fox itself is magical or if the person can shift into a fox at will.
Well, the person hasn't even spoken to you. Anyways,
I guess as we do this, Forrest is gonna be like holding his side of it because he did get pretty bloody in that.
also, yay, it showed us.
Also, Shrews, I'm not in that map
Where
that
are you?
Dane's on.
And
Oh, no, sorry,
you're-
it's the top corner. I forget.
yes,
I always
you
forget it's the
are.
top corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
You were just slightly in a wall.
Slightly normal. Yeah, I was like, where am I? I don't see me. Yeah, he's gonna be holding his side because he's hurt, but he's gonna continue on.
Fletcher, come here.
Fletcher to walk towards you.
I will place a hand upon his shoulder, and cast Cure Wounds in order to help heal him of his wounds.
Apparently, the fox heard your comment about animals need to go do stuff as well. The fox has beelined back and has slapped you in the face with its tail. It climbed up you and slapped you in the face and then ran off again.
That's
These
right.
guys are small to grapple. Catch the fox bad still.
Max heal too.
Oh, sweet. I'm now like at half. Or, sorry, I'm at 2/3. There we go.
Oh wait, let's not do cattails right now. Let's do no, let's do the clockwork one again.
Ow.
Yes.
I don't know why that fox just slashed me, but Jonas, how do you feel?
I need a recap. What's going on? Where?
So,
the dude ran
give
away?
you-
The dude ran
To
away?
give you a brief
Dude
one,
got away.
We chased him down the tunnel, but the guy did get away. He dropped
Yes.
something, which I'm left it to you to get because you were ahead of me for a bit.
Yes.
We followed it. You and me followed it a little bit more. It led onto a beach.
A
So,
beach?
yeah, at one point the path was split in two as well, so multiple places could have gone. It led to a beach that we were for now potentially unfamiliar with. And then we headed back to the group to just essentially 𝓮𝓼 because we're still missing someone right now. But you do have something the guy dropped. I left it on you.
Okay, sure, fantastic, 𝓮𝓼𝓴. I will triumphantly. My good man Lazarus, I almost called him Fletcher. Lazarus, yes. I have here a great piece of great import that has evildoer dropped. Thank you, whoever moved me, I think.
Thank you.
Here's a very important question. Have you looked inside of the booklet yet? Or have you just hoisted this thing on Lazarus automatically?
I'm thrusting it. I have it closed. I haven't inspected it yet. I was in such a rush. Oh shit! I was in such a rush to get back to my comrades with such joyous news of this 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓵. I think it's a book, right?
I think it's a book, right?
It's a booklet that appears to it's like a booklet that holds like loose leaf papers.
Oh.
Notice
okay.
I asked how you are, not to be handed a paper.
It is one and the same, my good sir, for this is the cause of my jubilation. Sorry.
Think like a wallet, but for like scrap paper and like notes and stuff. Think
So
like
Oh,
it's
those hanging up.
trash.
Okay.
It's just
No,
fucking
It
trash.
may not be trash.
No, no,
It
no,
may
no,
actually
no.
something.
I'm kidding.
think a notebook for loose leaf. Like I said, like a small
yes,
folder,
Yes,
pocket folder.
Yes. Okay.
But yeah, so Lazarus, this has been dumped upon you. What are you doing?
Not dumped. I'm holding it aloft, and then
Oh right, sorry.
I
It has
graciously.
been thrust upon you.
It has been thrusted vigorously and with great enthusiasm and with some pelvic motions.
What?
Lazarus
What?
will take the essentially book
The
or
thing,
whatever.
the book thing. I think that's a proper term.
I'll give it a quick look over. Is it easily openable?
Oh yeah,
think
is it
so, yeah.
bound? Okay, cool.
Could you repeat that, Will Duck?
It is easily openable. Yes.
It's not.
It doesn't appear to be locked.
Lazarus
God.
will open it and take a look inside.
You see pornography.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, the first
What?
thing you open up and the first thing Lazarus opens up and sees is the image. Actually, do you have knowledge? Do you have knowledge, planes or religion?
He's a naked lady.
Let me double check.
Actually, let me double check something myself as well. Yeah.
I do. I have knowledge planes, but I am not trained in either or. Well, yeah, I don't have a plane.
Well, you have a rank. Do you have a rank?
Oh, I have plain knowledge. I do.
Yeah, but
Can
you're
I
not the
peer
one
over
looking
your
at
shoulder?
it.
But can I peer over your shoulder?
Do you peer over the shoulder? Just peer over the top.
Can I? Yes, I will try. I'll try.
I'm sorry, Mushi, but
to
you're
look.
upstairs. You're currently
You
preoccupied.
did run upstairs. Yeah.
You are upstairs. You have no knowledge of the book.
So yeah, could you please roll me a knowledge planes, please,
I
Jonas?
got you, bro. Achoo! Oh, whoopsies! That
no
didn't
check
happen.
shit.
Yeah,
Achoo!
you see,
That didn't happen.
you see tits with horns, wings, and a tail
Oh,
on a person.
I like. I mean, what? It's my fellow tieflings.
Looking away, like looking past the pornography, you do see pieces with writing on it as well. But I'm dropping in OOC what you just found.
Oh my.
The picture is the one to the far right. You also see a picture of some of the same woman, but also drawn differently.
Oh, what the
But
fuck?
there is like a good few couple of sketches that is quite lewd and nude.
Oh.
Jonas, why'd you hand me a book of pornography?
Well, we don't know of who or what this pornography is. Perhaps this is just some cultural arts of this individual and may give us some clues as to his homeland.
You also glance what is clearly in your mind's eye, a map of Sandpoint. You notice the bridges and the gate.
Oh
And
shit! Like
the
an assault
square
map?
in front. The square in front of the church is marked with an X, as
Oh
shown
my.
in the handout.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yup, it's a battle map. It's a battle map.
I'll flip through a few more pages, see if there's anything else along with that.
Do you want to take time just to read through this, or do you want to read it yourself? Do you want a cliff notes, or do you want me to just sort of? Oh, do you want a cliff notes from me, or do you just want to extrapolate from the thing yourself?
I'll extrapolate from it later, as at least upon seeing the X before the church, that does kind of catch his eye.
I will tell you this: skimming that page, basically loosely plans shows the plan that the attack on the day of the 𝓮𝓼 Festival was planned.
Yeah. So upon seeing that, he's going to close it, and he'll look to Chos and say, aside from that, there is something to glean from this, but it'll be best gleaned later. And he'll actually put it in his pack for now.
Ours just notes that Lazarus' solution to everything is later.
For right now, it is.
Is that Dane coming through? No, I'm kidding.
Is it maybe?
Shut the fuck up.
I hear
Lazarus
Lazarus.
will-
Lazarus. I'm hearing a lot of characters.
Lazarus will
mystery of the
attempt
Nuclear has
the
been
door.
solved.
Yay!
Lazarus will attempt the door to his left.
That door is locked.
Lazarus will attempt to break the door to his left.
Hey, I was gonna say for how long he's gonna be locked up.
It looks like the doors down here are more stable than the doors upstairs.
Oh, damn.
Thanks for the follow, Dark Patch 7, and what's up?
Welcome, Dark Patch.
It's Dark Patch
Yeah,
7.
welcome,
Wait,
Dark Patch.
there's fucking 2 of them though. I think I know
There's 2 Dark
which
Patch.
one is.
Oh.
Well, that's what check do I need to make?
7 and 2. To break down the door will be a strength check.
Wow.
I got
To
this.
essentially.
Alright. Not one.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Let Agnar do this.
Yeah, let Aggie,
I'm gonna
bro.
roll.
Let the homie.
I'm gonna.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna roll a D100.
Oh, so this.
Oh yeah, that is not good for you.
Oh boy.
I just rolled my lucky number, which is 13. And yeah, I'm gonna say that you boot this door in such a bad way that your speed is further halved as
Oh
you
my
step on it
God.
wrong and twist your ankle.
No.
Your lame leg starts acting up like it hasn't before.
Oh no.
It's not gonna be forever. At most, it's gonna be a day. But for right now, I'm gonna very much be happy to say that you're not gonna kick down any more doors today, and your speed is gonna be reduced.
I'll carry you.
Is Dan mute or is he just processing?
Processing.
Okay, making sure. We'll get the wheelchair ready while you process, don't worry.
After apparently doing a kick like that, he won't say anything.
Astra. I didn't make it. I didn't make the lame duck. I made a cripple, even more cripple.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, Malik.
Super
What
cripple.
What happened to ableism, bro?
Cripple Prime.
Oh God.
Lazarus will back up as he'll then say to Agnar, "There's a little assistance with this door."
I've got you.
Okay, so
He
I
cut out a
will
little
keep
bit,
it
so I
going.
was thinking, what's he talking about?
Wrong door.
Does Agnar try that door though?
No, I'll try this one first.
Oh, you and me here?
Don't
Let's
do
do it
that,
together.
Lazarus was pointing to this door.
I'm mixing up everybody then.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Akira
are.
trying this door as he walks past notices this one is also locked.
If it helps, Miguel, I have my
Okay.
trademark mask on. It's my trademark at this
True.
point for all the characters.
I knew that was Dane's character, but when he told me this door was wrong, I was like, oh, I guess I'm here. I'm here.
I guess I'm here.
It's a strength check, right? Come on.
It's a strength check, yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, your speed is also halved.
What the fuck?
God damn it!
What is
Actually,
with this
wait.
door?
Wait. I'm gonna roll D100 as same as the
Dude, this
today.
door is the boss. I told you.
I broke my
D&D
leg.
Final boss. It's a
Wait,
final boss.
actually, Miguel, and Perry, we shouldn't be surprised. Remember, everything in the game we play, the doors are the final boss.
Bro, this
Yeah.
is bullshit. They should have included a reference to this in the movie. They should have
They
included
should
a
have
reference
included a reference
rolled
to
a
the
two.
movie.
to unbreakable door, dude. That would have been great.
Okay, so what happens?
I rolled a 2 on D100. Yeah, the same thing happens to Agnar as happens to Lazarus.
What?
I'm gonna have you speed and say that
Oh.
I'm gonna say that you kicked it in a very particular place and put your full weight on your ankle, and yeah, your speed is now halved until basically Lazarus is also healed. I'm thinking like a day or something like that. But yeah, your feet is not good. Like you're gonna have to hobble essentially from this point on today.
I'm about to rage and take down the door.
No, you can't. You can't kick anymore because if you try to kick that leg again, it's gonna hurt. If you stand with that leg, it's gonna hurt. So yeah, you can't kick down doors no more today.
So I'm gonna do something different. Try to break down the door with a weapon instead of kicking like everyone else. The first thing is this door locked or no?
Yeah, just two doors, damn it.
Is it a metal door or wood door? Like what kind of door is it?
It looks like a wood trimmed iron door.
Okay, is there like an external lock out here or no?
There appears to be there appears to be like inbuilt locks.
Okay. Is there any way I can try to break the lock or?
Like I said, it's inbuilt lock. As
Inbuilt,
in built into the door.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Let's burn down
So
the door.
essentially, breaking if you
Break the door, break the lock. Essentially.
Essentially, yeah. Like if you want to break the lock, you're gonna have to break the door.
Or we just burn down the house and then we just like wait for it to like.
Alright,
We're not
you know
in a
what the
house.
solution is to that, right?
Hey, I'm
So
just
this
trying to
stuff-
channel 𝓲𝓫. I'm
Just
trying to
the-
Show
channel
this
𝓲𝓫.
Wrong name,
fucking-
wrong
the
name.
stone door, the stone wall next to him. We're gonna have to burn down this house.
I mean, hey, bro, imagine how hot I can stoke the flames of my passion and rage.
So here's another thought the horse has. If this stuff is all locked, there's gotta be a key somewhere.
Ta-dam.
Oh.
If you look around, maybe we'll find a key.
You break your foot like the rest of us.
We got.
Like the rest of you guys,
Yeah,
I'm good.
listen, we each have to at least try. Come on, bro. We have to try one more time each. You, me, once. Come on, let's do this right now. Let's roll out. Let's roll out strength. Strength. No, I'm kidding.
For the strength to bust down a metal door with my foot of a kick.
Yes, we got this, bro. No problem. No problem, dude. I'll use a hammer. I'll use a fuck. I'll use. Oh my god! Look at what our homie.
I mean,
played, bro.
if you had a hammer, it'd be perfect.
Or it looks through the hinge and teleports through.
We don't have that kind of stuff, man. Come on.
I wonder where he got that particular idea from. Hmm. Hmm. I want to burn the house.
Without a key, can I try to figure out the best way to break it open, or like, is there a check for that, or?
Well, the best way to break it open. I'll basically just tell you that trying to break it like yourself is going to be a straight like strength check. If you want to try to be more smart about it, like you would basically think we would have to find some sort of tool to give you a bonus to breaking down the door. Other than that, it would be essentially
Look for keys. Yeah.
or the keys. Picking the lock or find some keys.
So if we get a giant magnet and we just start walking over all the bodies, eventually we'll find.
Horse is gonna look for a key then, because kicking it down for the strong people in the group did not work.
Where does Horus want to go to look for keys?
Let's see. It's probably gonna be. All these doors are locked down here, so we can look down here, but more than likely it's gonna be
There
either a
is
body
one
or
door
upper
that
level.
isn't locked. There
Which
is one
door?
door that isn't locked. This one.
That's open?
That's open. Didn't Cholas go through this one too?
No.
Cholas went through here.
I did, yeah.
The right one, not the left one.
Okay.
And this door is less of a door, and it basically looks like
The
part
passage.
of the wall. It's a hidden passage.
Yeah.
Like when you look at the swinging mechanism in this thing, you will notice essentially like the front side of it looks like it's part of the stone wall.
Okay.
It's
Have we-
hidden on purpose.
Yeah. Have we tried the
Also,
one by
no,
Lazarus or no?
evil does stand. If you tried
I
the
have not
bottom
tried.
one, I don't think
I
you
have
have.
not tried that door.
Yeah, we can try that first. If not, probably gonna look at buys and then go upstairs. If anything.
All right. I guess I'll check out down here.
You try the handle, and it is locked.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Then yeah, horse. We'll probably say for the people who broke their legs here, the search down here always gonna go upstairs to search, and they'll take photos from the search upstairs.
A question: is this door before me wooden or metal?
It's the same as the others down here.
Which are
Metal.
It's iron doors with wooden trimmings.
I know. I was thinking about using a weapon now, but I don't think it'll work.
That's why you need a sundering weapon.
Mm.
Yeah, horse is gonna go upstairs and see if Cholas will join him or not.
Yeah, I'll join. I'll go.
It also asked for the book just to look at it as well while we're doing this.
I'm being verbally accosted by Drazi in the other server.
No,
Oh, I wanted to say something there, like I broke my leg to a door. I love D&D.
Verbally or textually?
Verbally.
Textually.
Oh,
Oh,
both.
verbally.
Who has the book? Who has the mini book now? By the way.
Lazarus
Lazarus?
pocketed it.
Okay. Horse has to get see it though before he leaves.
Oh. The pornography.
here.
Yeah, the pornography specifically. That's why he wants to see it.
That's what I chose one.
It's all the repressed stuff, you know.
But
Okay.
it's also hilarious that Cholas decided, like, he specifically said, giving it, thrusting it upon Lazarus.
Yeah,
Thrusting it.
Without even looking at it, looking at it himself.
spontaneously
So,
correct decision, bro.
after handing Fletcher the book, I'm gonna attempt to sunder the door.
There's a lot of background noise when you're in, by the way, Miguel.
Yeah, I know. That's because I was walking to feed my cat, so I was opening the door a lot.
And ours is
I'll
on.
mute myself.
No, how dare you, Miguel?
Wait. Oh, this book actually gives us leads, by the way. Wait, real raid. And they stole something. Huh. And this is okay. So this is all in common, right? This book is written in common.
For the sake of simplicity, yes.
So quasi.
It's written in common, and but the note to Amiko was written in Tian to more or less.
Wow. So her brother really betrayed her and her father. Wow.
Wait, who betrayed who? The daughter betrayed the dad?
The son betrayed the dad and sister.
The
Oh.
dad, the guy
'Cause
that
it
we
says-
chased after.
In my father's glasswork is mentioned in this,
Oh.
along with the raid. So the son betrayed.
Okay.
My loves to distract your lower chambers to make a decision. Now, if it's released under your command, we won't need to worry about being subtle. Okay, this is a whole thing, man. Holy shit.
Indeed, it is. Not much we can really do if we can't find the person.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to sunder the door, I was about to say give me an AC check, but at this point it's going to be for you a essentially natural 1 check.
So what? I just roll attack?
I suppose so.
Alright. Oh, that's because I was using power attack. And longsword.
Yeah, you don't dent it.
Can I try with my great axe? Oh, not my great axe, my hammer. I'm sorry.
You could try.
You can certainly try.
My earthbreaker. Alright, come on, earthbreaker.
Break the earth. Break the
No.
earth. Aw.
You also don't leave any noticeable marks.
Alright, I think this is...
It does not
Gotta
appear to
try.
have damaged the door.
Alright.
Alright, guys, you gonna keep trying through forcing, or you gonna wait for a key?
I'm gonna
Yeah, we'll wait for a key.
I'm gonna actually see about the bodies down here. Gonna check the goblin bodies, see if they might have
Okay.
anything on them that might help.
While you're doing that, what are the others doing? Right now, I want to say that Azrael has once again just slumped onto the floor.
Yeah.
Essentially gone to regain some lost sleep. Maybe sleep off the trying to sleep off the headache.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fletcher wanted to go upstairs. Where specifically upstairs did you want to go?
We're essentially just going back room by room, like searching each one as they go up,
Yeah.
essentially, and searching
Yes.
bodies, like essentially backtracking our way, but being more thorough this time.
And looting, bro. I'm gonna
Oh,
be
you can
sticking
loot.
my
I'm
hand-
focused on our objective right now.
I'm
You
looking
can-
on the key. I'm looting for the key.
Okay, looting for
That's
the key.
what I'm
Okay,
looting
that's
for.
more
The key. I'm
That's
gonna
more
stick my hands, bro, like everywhere. This is
So
about
you
to
guys
get
pick
personal.
While you guys pick a room and decide what you want to check out first, Lazarus roll me perception check as you are essentially. Let's be as bad as possible in our word choice here, as you are touching up these goblins for loot.
Yes,
10.
I'll be touching them.
Yeah, like you find maybe collectively among these 4 goblins like 3 copper and like very heavily damaged like dog slices and basically not much more. Like you find some food here and there, like you find some food scraps, maybe some broken glass in each of their pockets. You find a finger in one of them.
Oh,
But yeah,
cool. Okay.
You don't find anything worthwhile on these goblins.
Alright. I will. So as Lazarus will return to Agnar to pretty much wait for the group, he will make sure to kind of step on the goblins' heads as he walks through.
I mean, you guys can
Oh.
check out further down the tunnel while the other ones are checking upstairs. That is also an option.
It is,
Oh,
but it would be
so
wise
what?
to kind of keep an eye on the place while we wait for them, instead of going off on our own.
That is your choice.
Jedediah hears rational Jedediah. Agnar hears rational thinking and he just starts looking down the tunnel. Not going
I
all the
mean,
way
you-
down,
you-
but
You don't necessarily need to do whatever Dane tells you to. You are your own barbarian.
You're a free barbarian.
You
You're
do
a free
whatever the hell you
barbarian.
want.
yeah. That's why I said I'm gonna start looking down. I'm gonna slowly make my way just a little bit further. See
Okay.
what's up.
So we're gonna cut away for a moment, and we're gonna cut over to Shoulders and Fletcher.
Oh yeah, doing some
So-
looting.
I'm gonna move my token now. Well, I use the Eva as the marker of which room he's looking at. So
No,
Yeah.
I'm a pro. I move my own.
she's alright. You're too late. You're too late.
I
Alright
move
then.
my own
Well,
token.
too slow. Too slow.
I move my own token.
So it's gonna be this room first, I would say.
Yeah, right. I needed to get the map open. Right, that was it. I had the PDF open, but I didn't have the map open in addition.
Yeah, no
That
worries,
is
no worries.
That is room 16. You are currently standing in a loading room. Just looking around, you see just wheelbarrows just lining up against the wall,
Mm-hmm.
alongside different like jars and such. That are just sort of jars and barrels that are sort of lining the floor. This looks like a yes, it's a loading room, and it also looks like a half-assed like storage place.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna search through here in case there's a key hidden somewhere or anything. And
I actually might have an idea. When we entered, there was a dead body here, right?
Oh yeah, the head of the family. Maybe it's on his
Yeah,
body.
he.
Yeah.
That's why.
We can split up. Cover more ground.
Yes, yes.
I was
So
gonna
to
say
get back
while
there, you're gonna have to go all the way around because this door
Where's-
is currently blocked.
Oh, are you serious? Oh my
Do we-
god.
Do we unbarricade it or no?
That's a long walk.
Oh, not really.
The boxes are heavy. It's probably gonna be easy just to walk around.
You should walk around. Okay.
That is-
They're filled with stuff like metal, sand, and dust. And
what the
sand and sand.
Fuck. Okay then.
It's
In other
glassworks.
words,
It's
to be-
material.
Yeah.
To be a bit meta about it, if you knew anything about glassworking, all of this is material to help color glass.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
Great,
Yeah,
just
so
something.
Fletcher, give me a perception check.
Will do.
While essentially, while Chodos hustles.
Yeah. Also, just to clarify one thing too, did Lazarus get the book back, or you leave it with Fletcher after Fletcher borrowed it to read? Just ask.
That's up to Fletcher. Did you give me back the book, or did you look at it yourself?
That's a good one.
I'll roll real quick. Hi,
I would
Loden.
personally say you're reading it as you're going upstairs.
Yeah, honestly, that probably makes more sense. Yeah, reading as I was going. Multitasking. Yeah, Fletcher has it, and yeah, 29 for
So-
that room.
Does Chodos stop along the way to do some things with the goblins? Like
Yeah,
loot them, or...
I want to just not necessarily loot them, but just see if out of curiosity if any of them have the key on their body in case they got horny and then they saw.
There are also the dead glasswork.
Oh, true.
workers in
Oh
this room.
no.
Maybe one of them had the key too. Yeah.
Yeah, Pobrecitos, yes, yes.
Oh, they see those two.
Oh my god, wait, does Lazarus have a key?
Yeah, I just remembered the key that we got.
Oh
in order
my
to enter
God,
the damn
man.
place.
If that's
Jesus.
the key, Dane, you're gonna get a shit-sized shit delivered to you.
Jesus Christ, man.
God,
So while that's going, I would
Yeah.
have Chodos roll me a perception check as he checks through this room's bodies.
of course, of
Horace.
course.
Horace Fletcher Wilmot,
Shit!
Yeah.
you are checking through this room,
Mhm.
and basically, what I told you is what you find.
Okay.
You find a whole bunch of like metals and glasses and stuff like that. But what you also find is what appears to be like a little bag of something stuffed behind one of the barrels.
Oh. You take it out and see what it could potentially be?
It jingles, jangles, jingles.
What the fuck?
He opens the bag?
So nothing rude.
It appears to be a small collection of silver and goldish looking plates.
Off silver and what? Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Off silver and goldish looking plate circular things, otherwise commonly known as coins of the platinum and gold variety. You see
Ooh.
2 platinum coins and 10 gold ones.
Okay.
I just felt that the perception roll of 29 needed to be rewarded in one way or another.
Yeah, it's all good. If there's nothing there, you don't have to worry about it. It's all good, but thank you either way.
Meanwhile, back to Chodos, you get a body count. You get a body count of 7 torsos that are not goblins, but you manage to find 4 different left arms just sort of scattered about the room. Oh, so 8 left arms and 7
Oh
torsos.
my god. Fucking animals.
Well, fucking goblins.
Close
That's beside the point.
enough. Close enough. But
Do you continue onwards to the reception?
Yep.
As you reach here, you start hearing the sound of glass breaking.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Horace, Fletcher, I call out.
You're far away.
Too far, I'm scared. I call out tentatively. What?
Fletcher, is that
wanna
you?
Go and check out the sound.
Yeah, which direction is it coming from?
It is
Is
from right. You're starting to hear it when basically when you're standing
Right.
here,
Oh,
and it's bouncing through this opening right now. Do you want to go check it out, or do you want to ignore it? Right.
$5 says it's Mushi.
Probably not, yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. But I'm drawing my sword. Sure, I draw my sword and I cautiously check.
Alright,
Roll me stealth.
Okay.
our hero.
Where is stealth? What is stealth? Oh, it's an
It
actual
is a
thing.
skill that starts with S.
God damn
So
it, bro!
Oh my god.
Can I clear the cookies? How does this shit work, man?
So you are stomping along, and then suddenly the glass
Stomping?
breaking sound stops.
Oh my.
Do you continue in your
I
movement, or do you stand
burst in.
still?
I abandon all pretense of stealth and burst in like the Kool-Aid man.
So when the glass breaking stops, you just sort of act upon it, just sort of burst of dash, go for it as quickly as you possibly can.
Yep.
And you turn a corner, and you see a small fox sitting up on a shelf, just sort of pushing down glass plates.
Oh my god.
I wave
I
at
knew
the
it.
fox and continue.
You continue onwards. As you are moving, let's go back to Lazarus for a bit.
Of course.
This fucking traitor.
So, Lazarus, you get hit with the epiphany that you're a genius.
Oh my
And,
god.
what do you do about it?
Wait, the key actually worked?
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
I'm saying
Okay,
I'm
thank
saying
God.
you remembered you have a key on your personage. What do you do about that?
So as I said, I would attempt the key on the door.
It doesn't work. It doesn't fit
Oh,
the key.
thank God.
Doesn't
Thank
fit any,
God.
doesn't fit out.
Oh
Doesn't fit any of
no.
these three.
Oh no.
It doesn't fit any of them now.
Alright, well,
Especially
that's
doesn't
it.
fit this one.
Well, that's it. I just sit and wait then.
Back to Fletcher. Actually, back to Agnar.
Agnar.
Does curiosity get the better of the 𝓲𝓵𝓙 barbarian?
Yes.
Okay, so Agnar has started going down the tunnel. For the sake of time and doing something with it, I'm gonna say you get down. You get down to the crossway of that Fletcher stood at earlier. When Shoulders had picked up the notebook and started giving it back went back to give it to Lazarus. So you're standing there, and roll me a quick perception check.
It's taking long.
As he walks
Oh my
back to his
god,
computer.
and I'm proficient in it.
What are these rolls today, man? What the heck?
I'm done.
I think
I'm
this
the
is
only
roll
one
20
left.
telling us that we shouldn't have played today.
Yeah. No. I'm just done with digital dice, bro. This is
Yeah,
a
the real dice is the way to go, man. Say real.
So you're looking around, and you do see crude bedding just sort of laying around in the ever-expanding opening before the daylight sort of like overtakes your eyeballs, and you can't like look outwards anymore towards the light opening. You don't see anything hidden, but there's clearly like crude sleeping arrangements down here in this opening. Do you want to start going further into the tunnel? Do you want to go to the light, or do you want to go back?
I want to go to the light.
He's going to like Agnar. No.
So you go towards the light, and as you're looking out, when you're looking out, you essentially look down like it's a short cliff face going straight down to like a beach below, and there appears to be like actually no, with a 9 perception you wouldn't notice that. Never mind.
No.
So it's a beach below. You look to the left and you look to the right, and you don't necessarily see any obvious sign of civilization. You would imagine, with the amount of time that you walk, that you're a decent ways away, outside of Sandpoint. Also, the bedding, just to mention it, it looks like makeshift bedding essentially. It's crude makeshift bedding.
Okay.
Made for maybe smaller individuals than yourself. I pose the same question: do you want to go further inside, or do you want to go back?
I came up to a cliff face though, so you're talking about the other option, going further down the
Yeah,
tunnel.
but the cliff face has I imagine you're not going to jump off the cliff down to the beach and abandon the party. I imagine that. I'm not going to stop you from doing it, but I just would advise against it personally.
Okay, no, then I'll go a little bit further down.
Okay. I'm just assuming you have torch in hand because Shuanti.
Yeah.
So while you're going further down, let's go back. Chodus, you are staring at the artwork that is the former. Oh, let me get his name again. Goodness me.
Duke? He has to be like a nobleman, right?
He is definitely a nobleman. He is 𝓮𝓵𝓾𝓙 𝓮𝓵𝓾𝓙 He is the owner of this glassworks. I imagine like you would have at least heard the name bounce back and forth a little bit, and you would recognize him as essentially was the patriarch of the Kaijitsu family.
Oh wow.
So like the current patriarch of one of the founding families of this place.
Oh, okay.
But now he's dead, and his son ran away, and there's also the missing daughter. And that is the only family members that are currently, like, known of.
So the sole one left is just the girl, assuming she's not dead.
Wow.
Oh, and the boy too, sorry, but we're gonna kill him at some point.
Well, he ran off.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, right now he ran away.
We're murdering that boy.
He's
We're
dying.
murdering that boy,
But
yeah.
wait, does the family have a title? Like, are they the dukes?
The
Like,
Kai. Oh,
lords?
I
Are
want to say they don't necessarily have titles, but they are
Oh.
considered nobles.
count. Bro, I have to know like
well, to be
what
fair,
level
one
they're
works at a
thinking.
bar, man. So.
If I shit
If he
on them or
has,
not, I have to know that. If they shit on me or I shit on
One of
them.
them helped us get like free room and board at the inn.
She's
so-
cool. She's
She's cool.
cool.
If he had a title, if 𝓮𝓵𝓾 had a 𝓮𝓵𝓾, if
Had, like, title
𝓮𝓵𝓾 had a title, it probably would be Lord.
Lord.
Lord
Okay.
Lord Kaijitsu.
Okay, I like that. Thank you, Will. Look, I now understand that the girl has to shit on me now. I understand the proper shit.
What?
I understand the hierarchy. It's the hierarchy. The bedding
It's the
reminds me of
The
Cuba.
hierarchy.
Wait, what the fuck? That bedding reminds me of Cuba. Oh my god, what the
It was
fuck?
the improvised bedding in the
What
tunnel.
the fuck? God damn, giving him some PTSD. Okay. So then
Anyways.
I inclined my head gracefully at the painting and say, "My lord, forgive me for any trespasses
What-
and disrespect I may have
When I say artwork, let me remind you, the way you
What?
found this man was his hands essentially encased in glass with a glass ball shoved in his throat.
Jesus Christ,
Oh.
they did not like him. They really wanted to make him
Lazarus
suffer.
did. Oh, when Lazarus inspected the body, he only did a cursory glance and didn't do anything invasive.
Oh.
So he is still fully clothed. You guys didn't even check his pockets.
That's
True.
why I'm here.
Yeah,
That's why I'm here.
So I ask you, how do you want to go about checking?
I would like to gracefully and as dignified as possible, and I incline my head as a tear starts to shimmer in my eye. And
As a
then,
fellow noble and ruler.
as a fellow lord, as a fellow member of the nobility, this pains me. But I am satisfied knowing that he will be searched by the hands of another noble, of another member of his class. Even though he has to shit on me, that's just how it works.
Well, to be fair, he probably already shot himself, but oh well.
Oh
That's
my!
beside the point.
Besides the
Well, that's the
point.
thing. You die, you void your balance.
Yeah, you avoid your
That's the thing.
balls.
That is very true. It's really fucking disgusting. And talk
Biology.
about having dignified, bro. Yeah, exactly, dog. Like I don't know. Think about having a dignified death, bro. It's like LOL nature. Get
I mean, you say
shot on.
that, but you say having a dignified death that's essentially
Without
just an
fickleness.
extensive period of enemas and such. But anyways,
Bro, that doesn't make
that's
it
beside
better.
the point. Let's get
Yeah.
back to Nick.
Nitty gritty.
Let's get back to Nick.
I think we're in the gritty part already.
I'm corpse robbing, bro. I'm robbing a
Respectfully.
corpse
but
Respectfully.
The question is how.
with
The
respect.
question, respectfully, you are just checking the pockets then.
For now, because
Okay.
I'm not scared to fuck up this old man's dead body. I mean, what? I would
Roll
never.
me a perception check.
Perception.
Perception. Physical dice or digital, Tarek?
Oh, thank you,
Your
Arslan.
call.
You stopped
Your
me.
call.
You
I stopped you from doing
You
digital.
stopped me from doing digital out of habit. Wait, what's the dice thing? It's a D20.
D20.
I have a
Yes.
+1. I have a +1.
So you just roll D20, you add 1 to whatever you get.
Okay, this is the 20. 13 plus 3
13?
plus 3.
13.
Plus
Wait,
three?
plus
Plus
one.
three,
No,
that is
plus one, plus one,
14,
plus one,
14.
plus one.
Plus 1 is a 14.
Beautiful.
So with a 14, you find nothing in his pockets, but you do notice that his chest is jagged and rock hard.
Wait, like unnaturally? Like it feels like there's a substance that's been poured on top of his chest, or and then
Jagged
buttoned
and
up?
rock hard. That is that's the words that I used.
Okay, so then I incline my head. Oh, okay, no. So I checked his pockets. There's nothing there. I incline my head once more, and then is his shirt fused together?
At the moment, his shirt is not. It's buttoned up, but it's not fused at
It's
the
not
moment.
fused. So then I would then gently and gracefully and deftly unbutton his shirt, attempting to see what caught my attention.
Okay, so you unbutton and with the light from the window, I'm presuming that you guys earlier opened up like through a window so you could get some more like natural light in.
Sure. Yeah.
You can see that after undoing his shirt, you start seeing like I wouldn't necessarily say grotesque is the proper wording for it. It's a very it's a disturbing display. You start seeing sheets of glass just sort of mishmashed and layered over his chest. No, like over and around his chest.
Oh my. Oh my.
Shirt-wise, it ends like a little bit like below the neck, so like when buttoned up, it would still be covered.
Okay.
But it does continue further down, and it is like it's oddly multicolored and like flaky, not flaky sheets, I suppose, but like it does not look like it was a good glass making session, as it were.
Oh my, yeah, especially with the thing in his hand and in his mouth. Yeah, jeez.
The arts and craft was impeccable.
What was that?
The arts and craft was impeccable.
Oh my god. Mine? You mean his? Whoever was responsible for this work. But
They should be official artists, you know, put into the museum.
We're AI Alonzo Studios is hiring, so
Do you continue searching?
I do indeed.
You find that his private part has been censored with glass.
Oh,
They really like him.
yeah.
Oh
I
my.
wonder. I'm just like, thinking of the like longer implications of this. This is the son betraying, so why would he have so much resentment? Like, what the heck?
Yeah, what happened here? Yeah, we don't really know.
But yeah, throughout your best of your, you find intrigue, but sadly you don't find any keys.
Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. So and I try to arrange his hand, and I try to unbutton his shirt again with dignity, and I just
You do
leave
manage
him.
to button up his shirt.
Nice.
It was-
I try to leave him as dignified. Possible.
Okay.
Thank you. Well
So
done.
you leave him sleeping on this sleeping on his side on the desk because you don't dare place him on the filthy floor.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I have to
Filthy,
treat
filthy,
this
filthy.
fellow noble.
Down to Agnar again. So Agnar, so I'm just gonna say two things to you. You're walking down the tunnel, and you start seeing. You reach a point where you start seeing like, okay, the tunnel now goes straight, and hits some sort of weird brick formation, and it also branches off to the right.
Can I investigate the bricks? Like you say,
You
it's
take a
weird.
step forward, and you start hearing growling sounds.
Oh,
Oh, I
I will say the step.
not messing with
The
that.
step you took forward, you see bricks that has been actually roll perception check.
they put in to block something out recently. Oh,
How do I roll perception with a physical dice? It's a D20 and then
Plus your
plus 1 because I have.
It's a d20, then it's plus 5 because of your perception checks.
Let me make sure there's a D20. Yeah, there's a D20. Plus 5.
If
I thought a 20.
yes.
he got
Oh,
25 total. Holy shit!
So
No.
with a
I got a
25
15
total,
plus the
Oh,
5,
it's
20.
Okay, 20
I
still.
like a dirty 20. Still though, 20 is good. 20 is good, especially for
Pretty
the
great.
darkness.
Especially with the luck this session, that's great.
Yeah.
So you start seeing the bricks that you see. They, from a glance, you already know these are not bricks like any you have seen. At least not today. Like these bricks look old, and yet they look probably some of the more like that looks like some of the more high quality bricks you recall ever seeing. It also has like weird symbols like scrawled in the edges of them.
Oh no.
And then you hear the growling, and it's coming from the owl cove, or the little what's the word? Little cave off to the
Inlet?
right.
Okay.
What do?
I want to proceed ahead just as slowly as possible to hopefully just look and not be noticed. But considering a barbarian and stealth, let's see.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I have -1 in stealth.
I believe.
I mean, just for the hell of it, roll me stealth then. Roll me stealth.
Is stealth also a D20?
Yes.
Stealth is also D20, yeah.
All skills are D20s plus whatever little bonuses. What'd you get?
No way.
7
Is that
minus
good
1,
luck?
so 6.
6. I was gonna say, if you got like an actual nat 20 this time, man, I'm gonna call hacks in your dice.
Oh man, I'm honest.
I know you're honest.
So you turn the corner and you see this thing just sort of screeching in your face. Placing in the middle of the sea.
Oh, fuck.
Elongated
fuck.
arms, jagged feet, sharp claws, and a split mouth. And it's howling at you.
Nice.
Okay, this is a big dungeon. Okay, I didn't expect another section.
And I have a broken foot.
Yeah, you can't run.
I mean, you can run, but the question is,
Can you outrun?
can you outrun it?
Yeah.
It's worth a try.
Oh hell no.
Unless you want to stick in and fight it by yourself.
Is there anything else around me?
There is caves. There's the cave forwards, and there's a cave back, and there's a cave in here, and there doesn't appear to be much in there.
I want to just back up into the hallway again, but I'm gonna fight the thing.
So you want to fight?
I want to fight.
Okay.
Alright, say
before
goodbye
you
to
get
Agnar,
into
guys.
Well, I guess Agnar might die.
Yep.
Hey, I believe in Agnar.
Before we get into that, though, let's have a little trip back to the others, shall we? So, Fletcher, you wanted to check out that little room as well. In the time that it took Chodus, to check that room that he was in and return back, I'm going to allow you to look through this room and also somewhat of this room.
Okay. So let me roll
So-
2 perceptions then.
Yes.
Alright. Okay,
That
so
is
first
room
one for this room. And second one for the next room. Wow, the next room I rolled super low, but this one I got high.
Good lord. Yeah, in the room that you're currently standing in, do you have knowledge local?
Let me see, I may actually. Let me double check. Let's see. Knowledge.
Do you have-
No, I do not.
Do you have any knowledge whatsoever?
Yes, let's see, I have geography and nature.
Actually,
And, okay.
you're a giant slayer who doesn't have knowledge local. That is interesting.
I didn't realize local would do giant stuff, honestly. That's epic knowledge. That's what did geography and
Giants are humanoid. Humanoid go based on local.
Oh, yeah. Okay, if I knew that, I probably would pick that one, but...
Interesting.
I'm guessing you took geography because of the giants.
For terrain and stuff.
So,
Kind of for giants.
that as well.
But I would have put one away from nature and then run to local.
Let me just consult a book real quick. One moment. Come here, you book. No. Fuck it. Let's do this with. It's gonna be janky as hell. Let's do it with nature.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna use actual physical dice for good luck for this one. So let's see. Nature, my bonus is a +6, so roll d20. Kevin, if you're still, I'm gonna use your actual dice. Let's see how it goes. 18 total.
18 total. So one of the things you realize is sand. I mean, you see that on the beach right outside.
Yeah.
Another one of the crushed up materials you see is some sort of a stone dust you can't quite recognize.
Mm-hmm.
And another one is definitely like the other one you identify as soda ash.
Yeah.
So essentially, like ash from certain plant matters and such.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's definitely a storage thing.
Storage thing? Okay.
And when you're checking out this room, you're not necessarily finding anything more than shoulders are. You find out there are 7 torsos. You find 8 left arms, but you also find 5 right arms. Some of them attached, some of them detached. But yeah, like there are limbs missing from this equation. There are limbs and body parts missing from the equation. Some of them are like half burnt, laying on the lip of this furnace.
Eesh.
And it's still glowing blue hot inside.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell great in here, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
But yeah, do you reconvene with Chodos and go back downstairs?
This is a question. This is a door here?
That is like it's like a clearly marked danger furnace door.
Danger furnace.
Yes, danger
If
furnace.
Choice found a key, I'll head back. If Choice didn't find a key, I would keep searching up here, because, yeah.
Can I
Okay.
communicate to you my successes or failures? My
Yeah.
consummate failures? Oh wait, you're close enough for me to shout to you? Oh.
No, we said we're gonna meet up, but and then me searching this room is you coming back, and we're gonna meet up, essentially.
Yeah.
I
You
feel
like if
that you're
Chodos
using
just
your
goes
cat for your token.
Yes, he is.
well, that's called prime laziness. That's for sure.
Hey.
So if Chodos just goes straight back, he would meet up with Fletcher in this room.
Yeah, move me to where. Okay, now I can move myself. I am an independent Cholis. I am not an independent Cholis.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. If I meet up with him, depending what we found, because we were told we're still gonna look for a key. So unless we found a key, like we're gonna keep looking. My men and things.
Yeah.
Lazarus, you have noticed the absence of Agnar.
Shut up.
Nah, don't mute yourself. Nah.
So you start
There-
like Lazarus is just sort of standing around and he's noticing that it's been a bit too quiet for a bit too long, and then he goes to check out like where Agnar last was standing, which was near the secret cave entrance. He goes to see and there's no Agnar in sight.
God damn it, Agnar. I
What do you
legit
do
can't
about
do
it?
anything about that.
You can look. What do you mean you can't do anything?
Well, that's the
Strife.
test.
Strife.
Yeah.
I have a movement speed of 10 feet.
But again, this goes back to the. I know I can't do much, but do I decide to do nothing, or do I decide to this kind of thing?
I mean, that's the thing. If I walk away to go after him, it's gonna take me like 3 turns of him being in combat, or even more.
But does he know he's in? That's what I mean, man.
He's picking a fight with a sin spawn.
But there's dang, that's OLC stuff. That's not
To speak
Lazarus.
a little bit out
Sorry.
speak a little bit out of meta here. This you noticing him gone is gonna happen. That's gonna happen like before, like I would imagine a little bit before, like he either before he gets to the fork for the first time, or like when he's checking out the little like outdoorsy
Okay.
section. So like
Okay.
I actually want to say like you're gonna notice it like before he reaches the fork. So it's like this is back in time from current time.
Okay.
In other words, my specialty, time fuckery. Great.
Great. I guess I'll go after Agnar.
Okay, so Lazarus also just sort of leaves the underground.
He kind of has to.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
You're
You say
going to
that,
get
but
a
I,
shield bash upside the fucking head. Warning
You say that, but You say that, but I'm gonna say this is this is absolutely gold, and I love it.
I like this. It's great. Yeah, I love it too.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I just feel
It's
bad.
great.
These moments like these are moments to play for. That's for damn sure.
For sure.
Let's see here.
Yes, and this is why you always put the party.
Yeah, because you give the game master great things to do.
You do. What's the Indian about chaos? You need chaos.
Need to find a thing as well. Where is the thing? Where is the thing? Where's the beautiful thing? There we go. Okay. Okay. Before we head off into combat, let us go and check a little bit more with Chodas and Fletcher, because here's the thing: does Chodas just sort of say, "Well, I told Fletcher I'm gonna go back downstairs," or is Fletcher gonna be joined by Chodas in more searching?
Yeah, I'm gonna help out with more searching, bro, because this 2 heads or two eyes and hands and feet probably
Are
search
better than one?
faster. Yeah, probably search a little bit faster.
Okay,
Yeah,
so would you please indicate the rooms you would like to search in?
Jesus,
So
fuck.
I would say the latter half of this room, if I only did part of it, and
just to point out some rooms that you already have been in and what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like a viewing gallery.
Okay.
This is like a viewing gallery for glass.
Yes.
This is a storage room currently being destroyed by a fox.
Okay.
This is a cleaning closet. You have yet to find the Windex sprayer.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, the Windex was stolen. Tragic.
This is a storage closet. This is a rather well-defiled sleeping room. This is a commons room, washroom and toilet. This was a pantry. This appeared to be like a meeting room. This was a private office. This was a reception, and this is just like featureless hallway with some.
I'll mark a circle for rooms.
On this end.
So, I'm just gonna do in reverse order of how I heard things, but I'm just gonna mark a circle for each one's probably look at.
So you want to check a lot of rooms then? Got it.
Yeah, a few. Again, this is like a thorough backtrack because if we don't find it, we're gonna have to go look more. So.
Okay.
Then this also room we never looked at over here too. I'd say those 5 would be it. So storage room, commons room, room we never went in, an admin room. Oh, sorry, 4 total.
Okay, so roll me a perception check first and foremost for the storeroom.
Okay. You want to do Chodas for me?
Be my guest.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Another 13.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you find basically the last thing. You basically find the same thing as you found there before. You find clothing for the staff. You recognize some of these type of cloth from some of the bodies that were like out in the work.
Yeah.
You see glassworking tools. You see firewood. You also see some bottles that are crudely labeled fire aggro.
Yeah.
There's a description on the back that basically says "make furnace hot."
Make furnace hot.
Huh. Clear and to a point. Got it.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. You want me to roll the next perception then?
You know
The
what?
next room.
Yeah, do it.
Or is Chodas want to take the next room? We'll alternate.
I can try that next.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Let me do it. Ooh, 19!
Hey!
Plus 1.
19.
Plus
20 total. 20 total.
Plus my 1. Plus my 1. That is a 20 total.
20 total on the dining room. You managed to look in nooks and crannies and managed to scrounge up 15 silver coins.
What?
Oh.
amidst the
It's mine.
the various scattered cards. But apart from that, like you find like a couple of food scraps that's just been forgotten. You find some plates that like is for some reason glued underneath the tables. Yeah, but yeah, you don't find anything of value.
Okay. I guess we're gonna try the room we never tried now.
Yeah, the blacked out one. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
One of the 3 unchecked doors.
I forgot there's another. I forgot there's 2 other ones. Wow, that blanked on me.
There are.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. And there's another one all of the right over here, Barry.
Oh.
I forgot those were there. I always do see this.
One too, yeah.
So the first room at plain sight is a kitchen, and it looks worse than the dining room. It looks like 15 toddlers has just gone rampant in here. Like cabinets are tossed open. There's broken stoneware everywhere. Actually, you know what? Because this is a fancy uppity place, it's broken glassware.
Oh no.
Oh my. Oh my.
You want to look at this one briefly? Show us Sachi search.
Here, I will then search. Wait, let me find a good place where I won't get killed.
So I won't get.
It's getting expensive to fast travel, bro. Okay, so then I roll one more. Oh no, it fell! Oh, it fell my shoe! Oh, it's a 15, I take it! I took it! It fell in my shoe!
You know, I was about to say, like, it's a common house rule that if you roll the table as a natural 1.
Oh.
What? I thought I was rerolling off the table.
Yeah, but I would say reroll for D&D, yeah, like reroll, but like for other games like Yahtzee, you roll the table.
Oh yeah, those for sure for those games.
Well, I mean,
So reroll.
but it landed so perfectly.
I know, but
No,
reroll.
right in my shoe.
I'll give you the
19! 19! I just
plus-
rolled a 19! Well, okay, we can take the 16 or we can take the 19 and just roll both. Okay,
The 20 means all the 16 or
Yeah,
20.
20 plus 1.
Oh fuck it, I did say reroll, and you honored the reroll without
I
even.
honored the reroll.
You honored the reroll without even buckling, as it were.
I respect the rules.
So you find what the goblins didn't.
Oh.
You find a perfectly pristine sausage in one of the cabinets.
Oh, I'm gonna eat that bitch. I mean,
That's lunch.
that's my lunch. I found my lunch. My lunch.
this,
I'm happy.
Like this sausage is in very good. It is in very good condition. It looks like
pristine.
it was. Actually, you know what? You even find like a little written like note in common at the bottom of it
What the
that
fuck?
specifically says Chad's lunch for the 28th of Rover.
Poor Chad.
So this was supposed to be lunch 2 days from now.
Oh, poor guy.
This sausage is in prime condition.
I incline my head and say for Chaz.
Poor
And
Chad.
then I take a bite. And then I close my eyes in blissful ecstasy as I taste what a delicious sausage this is, and I incline my head as a tear builds in my eye, knowing that this great chef, that his last meal was not wasted.
We found out the day off. He was sick. He's like at home right now. And he comes back to work. Everyone said my food's done. What the heck?
Everybody's dead. Yeah, everybody's fucking dead. His sausage is gone.
After you bite into this sausage, you instantly remember, right, most sausages used to be cooked a bit before they taken into use.
It's okay, bro. I'm a half tiefling, bro. I kind of like it a little bit bloody, so it's cool. I'm not half tiefling. I am a tiefling.
I mean,
So,
it's like a boiled and smoked, but like it's definitely gonna be better if like cut it up and actually cook it. You could eat it. It's not gonna make you like violently ill.
But it could taste better. Okay.
No, he tastes
Yeah,
better.
like it definitely could be a better meal.
I will improve on Chas's last.
You regret it a little bit, but still, like that has potential of being a pretty damn good sausage.
Yeah.
Then we're in the kitchen. If you want to take time to cook while I go search.
LOL, sure. I'll try my hand. Sausage. I'll try my hand. I'll clap Fletcher on the shoulder and be like, my good sir, I entrust this search to you. I must perfect this man's last meal.
Okay. So this is very important then in that case.
I'm
Roll
taking
me
it seriously.
a D20 plus your wisdom.
D20 plus wisdom. Okay, I have
D20
the
plus your
D20.
wisdom because I don't think as a nobleman you surely
Oh
leave
Jesus
this to
Christ!
the others.
I have -1. That's my
Oh, good
wisdom.
luck.
Yeah, like you,
Be 20
you
minus one.
surely like.
Oh
depending on as you are,
no!
you leave the cooking to the others.
What is this? Is this a 9 or a 6? When it's the bottom, what does this mean? Hold on, I'm putting it
Bottom
on.
That's a
means-
six.
The dash at the bottom means that like the dash is at the bottom. So if it's
I don't know
a
what this means.
if it's
Is that a 9?
if it's a that is a
Perry, is
9.
it at the?
Yeah, it's a 9.
Oh,
You put a picture, Perry?
Yeah, I did. Oh,
Yeah, he put a
That's a 9. That's a 9.
That is a 9. Yeah, the one that is beside
So
it
8.
is the 6.
So you got 8 total.
Also, that's a funky die. That's a 9 beside a 9.
Bro, it's a 9 beside a 6. Oh, yeah, but yeah.
Actually, I
It
don't
fucked
know.
with me. It fucked with me.
I never noticed that before. The 6 and the 9 the next to each other on the D20, and it literally looks like 2 6s or 2 9s.
Identical.
Depending on
What? I actually never noticed that either. Wow.
I'm telling you. It
Wow.
fucked with me. It's fucked with
Good
me in the past.
find.
We
Spontaneous.
learned something new.
Anyways, that is an 8. So I'm gonna say that it's not a catastrophic burning. I'm
Yeah,
just
but
gonna
it's
say
toast.
that you start like the fire is not on in the kitchen. Like
Oh.
go check underneath the you go check underneath like the stove, like the wood-fired stove, and you notice that it's cold ashes. Like this looks like it hasn't been fired up in like
A while.
a couple of days, like at
Oh.
least. Like,
Oh my.
These are cold ashes.
Oh no.
Wait, Perry. The fire agar.
The fire what?
The one they use for the furnace?
Actually, yeah. Think about it. You remember the fire agra, and you go and you start some fire on the kindling, and you toss the fire agra in there, and the fire turns blue hot. And while you already have like the pan, I decided to make this worse than I was going to make it because you remember the fire agra.
The fire agar.
So you already have the pan, some lard, and the sausage already in like on the stove, and you toss in the fire agra, and it starts getting way too hot, way too quickly.
Oh no.
And
Oh no.
you just sort of stand there and watch as half this sausage just sort of chars.
I start crying. No, I take it out. I take it out as fast as possible.
You burn your hand for
Chaz!
1 point of fire damage.
Chaz! I scream. I scream.
It's just screaming in the background.
Chaz, why? I tried to meet.
Unseen in the scene, one of the corpses cries a single glass.
One of the corpses
He was
tries to
dead!
pick up here.
He was dead! No, Chaz! No, I thought he was gonna come back!
Onwards to Fletcher, which room are you searching as you are listening to, well, as you are soon to be listening to the
Years.
sounds of anguish?
And weeping.
So, because I just realized we also have, this room over here unexplored. He would go into that one, or try to go in that one.
Yeah, so
And
the
your
first
friend was
room,
screaming.
the first room you see there is the pantry. Agnar checked this room once. No one else has been in this room so far, but
No.
no one besides Agnar. This room is a mess of barrels, sacks of grain, and crates of dried fish and venison has been completely demolished. Like you see scraps of these things just sort of lying about, and you see a door behind it. So do you want to check out the door?
Yes.
Okay. You open up and you see several mounds of firewood, like that is smaller chop than the other firewood. You could imagine this is a stockpile for the kitchen.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't really seem like someone would stash a key in here or anything, so I'm gonna give like a cursory search, like very short look, and then move on. Back to Chodas and his screaming.
My weeping.
His weeping, sorry.
But I still want to eat my half burnt to shit sausage. I'm eating that.
So as you do, as you are doing this search, at the end of this search, you start hearing the screams of anguish from the kitchen. Yeah, so roll the perception. Roll the perception first before the anguish.
Okay, oral perception. Let's see. 22.
Oh shit.
22. So you find nothing out of the ordinary in the firewood room. But as you're walking out, as you hear right before you hear the sounds of anguish, you start seeing like a weird curved, like blurry thing in the corner of your eyesight. Do you check it out?
Sure.
You see a small, very pristine sausage sitting on the floor, just untouched behind a piece of smashed wood.
Oh my god. Is there a note for this one too?
Oh my god.
Funnily enough, yes, it is.
Oh.
As you pull out the sausage, you see a small little note tied on a string on the other end of it that was hidden behind the wood.
Yeah.
And you see lunch for Bob, 𝓬𝓫 the
Oh my god. Bro, what are these lunch stashes?
They won't stop. At least Chodas closes his eyes because he can't go through this same heartbreak again.
And then you hear the screams of anguish.
Then as Horace goes over to Chodas, awkwardly holding the sausage, not sure what to do. Chodas just shakes him for a bit, trying to be more sensible instead of screaming out.
Yeah, you don't understand anything of his unintelligent screaming.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a bunch of tears and snot.
Yeah. You just start
maybe
shaking him
not so much snot.
get a hold of yourself.
Come on, man! Come on! Lazarus would know what to do as my compatriot.
Your compatriot.
As the muscle to my scouting, he would understand that Chodas right now needs a hug. No, I'm kidding. Oh no.
You get a pat on the
Lazarus,
shoulder.
meanwhile, is just sort of hobbling down the hallways.
I'm weeping still.
He just pats your shoulder and tries to get you to come to your senses. Just puts the pristine sausage on the counter just while trying to get you to focus.
Oh yeah. Damn it. I got this hero point, but yeah, okay. I cease my weeping. I realize that now is the time for action and not tears.
You notice that there's currently smoke coming from the kitchen.
Oh. I look. I go back and look.
LOL.
So you go back and look, and you notice that there is oozing coming from the lab that was left in the pan, that was left in the stove.
Oh.
And you notice a faint red glow on the stove's wood intake, and also on the pan itself.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as like a faint red glow that hot metal gets when
Yes.
it gets very hot. This looks like forge ready. This looks like forge ready iron now. If it wasn't if it was properly forged, then this looks like forge ready. You notice a glimpse of blue fire inside of the stove.
Jesus.
Oh my.
It doesn't look like it's gonna melt. But,
Yeah.
The stove is dangerously hot at this point. And yeah, the fat in the pan has caught fire, is just oozing. It's just producing loads and loads of smoke.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsie-daisy.
It doesn't look like it's gonna catch. It doesn't look.
It just looks like don't touch is how he's ensuring to stay. Keep your distance.
Yeah. And you see the empty bottle of fire _𝓚 next to the stove.
Oh boy. Yeah, he's just gonna open that window specifically from that room and just close the door afterwards.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh well.
Oh.
Do you want to? Should we fast track the last two rooms?
Yeah, we can fast track. I'll roll 2 perceptions super quick and we'll do that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. 2 perceptions. Scroll up. So I'll do an order of what's closest to us, so. Okay, that's for the first one.
So
that's for the
this
second one.
First, and that's the second room. So in the first room, you open one of the drawers and you find the compartment underneath the cabin, underneath a pile of stationery and such.
Ooh.
In this hidden compartment, you find a very dusty masterwork dagger.
Ooh, okay.
This dagger looks like it's been here for a long time.
Okay.
But other than that, you don't find anything of interest in this little small private office.
Mm-hmm.
This room is just a file cabinet room.
What?
You go inside and you already feel bored half to death. You start looking through, and you see, export magma on such and such date of such and such. You see mention of limestone, ash, some sand from different regions. You see magnesium, other types of metals and minerals, and in granulated form. There's a whole bunch of like boring bureaucracy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not pertinent, so we need, but unfortunately we found no keys during this entire time.
Finding no keys, you return downstairs to Lazarus.
Okay.
You mean to a lack of Lazarus?
Yeah, I was getting to that. As you return downstairs, you see there is no Lazarus, and there is no open doors, and there is, I would say with your perception, I would say you could see drag marks of a first just sort of going towards the tunnel, just in dusty sand on the inside.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, let's follow that.
Okay. That was a fun aside. I like that aside.
Yeah, that's good.
Pretty good.
It was good.
But anyways, to Agnar we go.
Agnar.
I'm gonna roll a d6. I'm gonna roll a d6, and that's gonna determine how many rounds. Actually, I'm gonna roll 2 d6s. I'm going to roll 2 d6s and see how many rounds it's gonna take for Lazarus to join the fray. Oh, 3 turns. That was a very fortunate roll in your turn. Let me see. Did I have this prepared?
That's not.
Yes and no.
We see that. We just saw that. Just like hit you right on a giant snail, you know.
But yeah. So please roll me. Just pre-roll the initiative on your physical dice while I set this up.
No. 16.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
16. I'm not gonna. This is not gonna be map final, like final size. I think.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh fuck. Oh no.
What?
Oh yeah. I just realized I uploaded the map with the room notes on it. Oh, but then again, it's just room numberations. I suppose that should be fine.
Yeah, it should be.
So let's bring you guys over here.
Ooh. Agnar takes us to all the best places.
So let me just
I
do
can't
polyline
see
with.
Good way to line setting up.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Because he said Agnar takes us to all the best places, so I was like, what am I missing?
Darkness.
Hello, darkness. Your potentially old friend.
I think I see Jenna in the shadows over there.
That's just shadows. Don't worry about it.
Shadows.
Okay, so bottom left.
I see it.
Hey. Yeah. Jeez, I'm just gonna freaking out on like the next mini dungeon in this place.
Send this to map layer just so we don't forget it. There we go.
Yeah.
Ba-da-bam.
What was it?
Someone left and joined real quick.
Maybe someone's
Discord is being freaky. Discord's being freaky today.
Yeah, that's fair. Discord's kind of. Yeah. It's debatable sometimes how well it's going on Discord.
It is. It is.
Oh, that was me who
There's
left.
a beta going?
Oh, you switched?
Yeah, I went from my computer to my phone.
Oh, okay, that's
So
why.
on and paste there.
I thought it was Discord messing up, that's why.
So let's get Agnar on this map. So you're standing here. And let's see, did I upload... I don't think I uploaded that damage, that token yet. So one moment while I do that. Time for jump scare, just prepare yourself. That's the wrong token.
Oh, no.
And then Bright Agnar, you still got Rages left.
You say he's got Rages left, he's got like... I want to say he spent like 4 of them last time.
No, I had 4 left. I did 2 rounds or 3 rounds?
You did,
You did 4. You did
I thought you
4
did
rounds
3.
because... no, he did 4 rounds because it was the first round, and then it was he also like the stunned round, walking over. And
Oh, okay.
I guess it was 3. Was it?
Yeah, that's the thing. It was 3.
It was an attack,
You know what?
an attack. So I
Roll
thought
me,
it was
roll me D100. If it's above a 51, then you only used 3 rounds today.
When I'm looking for the 100, there it is. It's 34. No.
34. So you used 4 rounds today.
Yeah, he's got 4 rounds though.
It's not too bad, I suppose. It could be better.
Yeah. Could be better, could be worse.
3 rounds, I'm good.
Is
Well, nice.
dumb show. No, thank you. Okay. I suppose let's fucking do this.
Let's do this.
This thing goes first with a 19.
He's
Ooh.
on. It's
You
not
had a
nice.
16, was it?
I had a 16.
16. So this thing is going to close the distance, and it is going to bite you.
Wait, are me and Arslan not here?
We're not there. We're
No,
far.
you're not.
We were going upstairs while this is going on. So
Actually,
Okay.
let me ask you guys this: when you don't find either Agna or Lazarus downstairs, but you see shuffling on the floor, how are you guys moving? Are you just going along like casually? Or are you briskly like going?
I'm gonna roll for that. Higher, low, Kairi.
Like hi.
Miguel
Hi.
can't hear anyone.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I
I think
saw.
he left to rejoin.
Oh, 90. Yeah, he's gonna hurt seeing that.
Okay. So let me roll 2d6 again.
Can you
Because you guys are faster than Lazarus. Well, I suppose faster and faster. Let's say 8 rounds. If combat lasts 8 rounds, you guys are gonna be there.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we were pretty far.
Good
So
old-
that's entirely fair.
Good old
That's
time
entirely
fuck. Good old time fuckery, and also I'm assuming you guys are actually sprinting whenever
Yeah.
you guys can,
Yeah, we found out. Okay, they're gone. Let's move fast.
Full tilt.
because time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence.
So it is. So it is.
Okay. But yeah, so it lunges forwards with a nasty bite, but it just barely misses you.
Yeah.
I
It is your turn. You are soloing this shit. What's up?
So Agnar is gonna take a quick look behind him and see that there's no one there. That there's
Yeah,
no one
like-
behind him.
With you don't have dark vision, do you? Man, you're human, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You don't have low light vision. You don't have dark vision. You only have the torch you're holding in one hand. So at the moment,
And dropping the torch would be a free action, right?
dropping the torch will be free action, but your sight would be limited to first like 10 feet around you would be bright light or would be normal light, and then 10 feet out from that would be dim light.
That
if
is
I remember
fine.
the torches correctly.
He does have the enemy right on him, so
Yeah. But if he wants to run
Oh.
away, that's a different matter.
yeah, that's a different matter. Yeah.
So please tell me if I do this wrong, okay? But
If you want
Agnar
to,
is
with
going
your
to...
Earthbreaker, you're gonna have to use 2
Nope.
hands unless you have any one-handed alternatives if you want to keep the torch.
Nope. I'm not wielding the Earthbreaker. I'm dropping the torch. So just correct me if I do this wrong. I'm going to rage, and then I think it's it can count as a movement action, or is it my standard action to transform into a bear?
Standard.
Let's see.
Standard.
Let me check your shape real quick. 1 moment.
He doesn't have the quick change.
I'm just trying to remember where this would be listed.
It should be in core. Because it's a race thing.
Let's see.
There's now just going to be a bear
Blah, blah.
at the end of this tunnel.
Yeah,
Okay.
change shape as a standard action. I want to say you would gain low light vision from this. I want to say.
He gets to choose between 2. Yeah, he gets to choose 2 things. So
Yeah, so you can choose between bite, 2 claw, climb, scent. No,
Oh, I
not
have low
light.
light vision anyways.
Oh, never mind. Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah, so you get the.
So,
what are you gonna
so,
get?
so, so you see 10 feet normal light, and then you see 20 feet dim light.
Mm.
Okay, so
But
you can
that's
choose
my
between.
my turn. I'm
Well,
sorry.
started to transform, and then then you have chose between bite, claw, scenting, bite, claw, scenting, climb.
So you have to choose which two you take because you have extra features of feet.
I'll do bite and claw.
Bite and 2 claws. Okay.
Okay. But I
So
wanted
you
to
have
ask,
one
how do
move.
how do I do power attacks?
Power attacks is minus. It is -1 to hit and +2 to damage at the moment. Right now.
Okay.
Right now. Oh, it's currently set up downstairs. Down here.
Can you double check the map just in case? Because we worked on it, but the map's always kind of a little tricky.
We double
Well, I
checked
see.
it. Remember?
I see
Yeah, but
attack.
just in
I see
case,
attack
because
with
like.
miscellaneous -1, and the most if it wants to be with the Earthbreaker because the Earthbreaker goes from being a +4, goes from being +4 to being +6, and then you add half of that again, which means it's go from going a 6 to a 9. So yeah, for the Earthbreaker with power attack, it goes from being +4 to being +6. Oh wait, never mind, because +3 regular. Never mind. +3 to +5. Yeah, never mind. That would be 7, right? That was right all along. And
It's all good, it's all good.
+5. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All those power attacks looks nice.
Okay. So I'm up there. I got my 2 claws, and a bite. Can I take an action now, or my standard action was the transformation?
That was the standard action was the transformation, but I want to say it
Okay.
doesn't.
You do get an HP boost though, because you transformed. Or no, because you rage,
Yes.
sorry. Because you rage, you get an HP boost.
And I wasn't hit last time we fought, so
Yes.
Let's see. You get a +2 to strength, +2 to strength, dexterity, and constitution. So in that case, yeah, never mind with the +2. Oh, to either.
Wait.
Do you want to get a +2 to strength, dexterity, or constitution?
Wait, he
Yes,
gets
because
that?
it's a bear. Yeah, it's or. So when you're changing to an animal form as Skinwalker, you get +2 to strength, dexterity,
I
or
thought it was
constitution.
what was in parentheses. That's like when you get the other standard race and that part in parentheses where you're getting transformed, which would be wisdom for him.
You can change to and from bestial form as a standard action. So I suppose.
Oh, because he's a specific heritage. That's why I was thinking that he's werebear. The werebear is werebearkin. Yeah, coldborn.
Oh, never mind then.
So the +2 whiz is why he's shape changed, but he gets the +2.
That's well. So okay, so you are still looking at this. Then you are still essentially humanoid. You just sort of bearish.
Yeah.
I'm the background of my picture.
You're a bipedal bear man now. So.
My God.
Okay. So yeah, you get +2 to con, +2 wisdom. Okay, got it. Okay. That's
It's a lot. I'm sorry.
I'm just double checking. I'm just making sure.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean, but yeah, it's kind of like weirdish for that because yeah, I saw the ability score modifier thing. One bestial form, they get this. Big heritage, getting different score modifiers. So yeah.
Yeah, but it's like Skinwalker heritage is the same thing as the fiendish or like angelic heritage.
Yeah, it's just
like
I believe only the parentheses changes for them. So he only gets +2 to wisdom while his shape changed.
Okay. So yeah, you are bipedal. You could still technically wield the Earthbreaker and bite if you wanted to.
Oh no, I'm going full
But the
bear
bite
right
would
now.
be like if you do that, the bite would be like reduced. But yeah. So you're standing. You still have a movement action. What do you want to do with that? Just stand there, or
So I could still use the Earthbreaker transformed power attack rage.
if you had a Earthbreaker in your hand, you could do full run attack and then do Earthbreaker attack and then bite as a full run action. Because you can't use your claws when transformed and holding an item, like you're using a weapon.
Yeah,
but you
I'm holding
can
it.
use weapon and bite. But the bite would be used as a secondary attack. We are learning a lot today.
Yeah. This first time he transforms, so...
First Skinwalker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, if I'd be backing away from the thing and I didn't know I could actually hold the Earthbreaker when I transformed, then I would have the Earthbreaker hit him with it and then bite him, right?
Okay, so in that case, you're setting up for next time. You are dropping the torch and you're
Move
joining the
action,
Earthbreaker and you're going werebear mode essentially.
Yeah, I went werebear mode. So right now I can't use the Earthbreaker. That'd be for next turn. But right now I could draw.
Next one you can. Next one you can. So you are armed and you are ready.
So Miguel, because you use your standard action to transform, you cannot use the standard action to attack in any way right now.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask at the beginning, and I thought I heard that I could, but no. Okay, I'm fine. I transformed. I'm set up. It's beast versus beast right now. Let's go.
If you ever get fast changed in the future, then you can move, action, transform, and attack the same turn.
Yeah. Fast change though, I want to say, yep, that is a base attack bonus 6, so you can get that at 7th level.
I probably might get that.
Yeah, it's an option. I just mentioned because it makes it easier for combat. You don't have to take a transform. You transform and just smack.
Hey, but I mean, I got lucky the first round of action, so I took the.
You're good. I'm just mentioning. That's a pros to it.
Let me add a countdown here. There we go, and we're gonna do round down. And we're going to set that as 3. And we can put that there. When that hits 0, that is essentially Lazarus arriving. So lazy arrivals has gone down to 2. Agnar is now armed and ready. And it is this, as of yet, unidentified beast's turn. Or this creature's turn. Who is going to... 𝓮𝓺𝓃𝓙𝓲𝓃𝓙𝓲𝓃𝓙𝓲𝓃𝓃. It's very important. Just trust me on that one.
Very important.
Very important.
It is going to bite. It's going to bite claw. Essentially the same thing you were going to do to it. Dice, lovely dice.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh no, it's always a bad sign.
So, bad news,
no.
good news is that 2 claws missed. Bad news is that the bad news is that the bite hit. So would you please roll me a willpower save?
Ooh.
As you take...
7. Should have done the dice. I didn't want
Oh
to
my goodness, yes. This is fun. Because it bites into your arm. It bites into your arm, and just because of the class that you are and because of this thing, I'm going to have you roll a second will check. Just a second will save right here with the second condition added. So roll my will save again at a -2.
I'm going to do it with a physical dice.
Yes.
17 minus 2, 15.
Okay, so I'm not going to do the extra bad to you. So... As it bites into you, you take 4 points of damage, and you start feeling anger like you haven't had anger before. You start feeling such powerful pangs of anger that sort of rush through you. You start thinking of every slightest wrong that have been done to you. Like you remember Lazarus bumping into your drink last night and how he managed to spill a couple of drops on it. And you felt like how you want to just tear his head off his shoulders because of it. You manage to contain yourself. You don't automatically rage, which was the second roll I made you do because you're barbarian. But you are so wrathful, you are so angry, and trying to contain those emotions to the point you are sickened to your stomach for a minute.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sicken's not good.
So yeah, there's something can just happen to you to the point you are so angry that you are sickened to your stomach about it. You're sick. You're angry with sickness. You're sick with anger.
Get down with the sickness, you know.
Getting down.
Agnar, it's your turn.
Murder.
So I can do
Murder everything.
power attack,
Here-
Earthbreaker, and then bite.
It's about power attack, Earthbreaker, and then power attack, bite as well.
So be careful with the math of that stuff, because the order of stuff does change the modifiers on things. Because
Wait a
bite,
minute.
when you attack for an Earthbreaker, bite becomes a secondary natural weapon, no longer a primary.
Yeah, so technically speaking, when you have like alternate, like when I have natural weapons like this, like if you have bite when using it to
Well-
other weapon, then the bite becomes done at a, I want to say -4 or -5. I'm just gonna check that real quick.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules to it, Miguel, which is I was like,
And also on top of that, you only get half of your strength bonus. Actually, you get no strength bonus on secondary attack. So technically speaking, that is a 1 in bite damage.
Yeah.
But let's up it to a 2 because of power attack.
that's kind of why I separated the attacks of it, Miguel, because usually when you do natural, you want to do all natural. And when you do weapon, you want to just do mostly weapon if sometimes a bonus as well.
I should have done that then. Just the rage, regular attacks, earthquake, or bite.
I'm just mentioning, like,
It's a,
the math
it's a lot of
becomes
things
very
to keep-
complicated when you, or not very, but more complicated when you mix and match them.
Yeah.
And we never got to writing those down. We just settled on those basic sets.
It's a
I should've
whole,
put
it's a
down
whole
the
lot of things to
earthquake,
keep on
dude.
straight.
2 claws and a bite. That's what I should have done.
Natural attacks
Yeah.
are good because you get so many. Earthquake is good because it's
Second-
one big one.
Okay, so
Yeah.
primary attacks I use at the full base attack bonus and also full strength on damage rolls. Secondary attacks I use with the creature's base attack bonus at a -5, and I also added only half the strength on bonus damage.
Like
If
-6
you-
is power
if
attack.
if you only attack with 1 natural attack, then you add full base attack bonus to hit, and then 1.5 times the strength as with two-handed. So technically speaking, you can bite with the same strength, with the same bonus damages as Earthbreaker if you only do one single bite at a turn. But
It doesn't do as
right
much
now-
damage that way.
for right now, it would be the bite is done at a 12 AC at the moment, and the damage instead of being a +5 would be a +2. So that would be 3 damage, 12 to hit. Earthbreaker would be as is. That Earthbreaker hit is a hit, but the bite is not.
Okay. Wow, 15 AC. Alright. But he took 12 damage. Or no, not
Yeah.
12. No, he said as a...
You would have, if all the damage went through, he would have been hit for 12 damage, yes. But you don't know anything about this creature, so I don't feel inclined
True.
to tell you how much damage it took. I'm just saying how much damage potential you have. For all you know, it has a weakness to bludgeoning.
Could be.
Anyways, I'm just having fun with the new player as it is. But yeah, it is this thing's turn again, and it once again is going to go for the triplicate of bite, claw. So this time it bite misses, but it strikes one of its claws on your armor. With a natural 18, don't even need to add the modifiers because that beats your AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a nasty hit of 5.
I'm at 16 health.
You added your health from going to a raid, right?
No, I did not.
Your last turn before Lazarus gets within visual range. Let's say the nasty bend is. Let's say the nasty bend is so that Lazarus comes into view from right where he's standing right here.
So, Miguel, you have a bonus 4 HP from being in a rage.
Okay. But I'm about to lose rage anyways now, after this
Why?
turn. So,
Wait, why are you losing after this turn?
Well, it's not rage. It's +4 for the Constitution hit from the transformation.
oh, from the transformation.
Yeah,
Oh.
because he didn't rage. He transformed.
No, didn't you rage? I thought you raged.
I raged.
If he was
transformed.
raging, the Earthbreaker would have been at the +10.
He did say rage at the form, but yeah.
Rage transformed.
Yeah, but he didn't roll rage, so I'm not counting.
Oh,
it.
we didn't roll the right on them, yeah. Okay.
Okay, then I
Yeah,
technically
so, like-
then have 3 rounds of rage.
Yeah, I guess they have more rounds. You can do rounds of rage, you know.
You haven't used
Well,
your rage
no.
yet, essentially.
You added the
Okay.
stats sheet, right, for Miguel? Or boosted up? Or we've gone to now when we're insane.
Okay, then I'm just going to roleplay a little bit. I'm going to drop the Earthbreaker, so I'm just full on attacking this thing as a werebear, and I'm going to rage as I do it.
Okay. So that is going. Actually, yeah. Okay. So you choose one weapon because claws and bites are both primary attacks. You choose one weapon to be the forefront of that attack.
Recommended is claw. Oh, okay.
Oh, claw? Okay, then claw.
Because
I don't
both
know where.
become primary at that point, is why I say that.
So then you can use 2 claws as a primary and then the bite. Okay, I get you.
So the claws are going to be done with just standard claw rolls with the plus. Let's see here. That would be 3. Rage power attack or just rage?
Or power attack rage.
The power attack rage if I power attack, but I can just do the claws as a normal rage attack.
No, if you power attack, everything power attacks.
Everything power attack? Okay.
Everything that turn until your next turn's power attack. Or your attacks opportunity, everything.
I'm feeling a little pissed off on power attacking.
Okay. So that is going to be I want to say total +5 to hit on a total +5 to hit on the claws. And it's going to be just a standard D20 on the bite. The damage wise, it is going to be damage wise on the claws is going to be +7/+7, and on the bite it is going to be a +3.
So should I not use what I have here, or should I just roll the 1d20, the +5, and everything?
Well, technically speaking, like we're talking, one of the attacks has got a -5 to hit and a half strength damage. So just roll me to let me do the math, and just for right now, roll me 2 power attack rage claws and 1 power attack rage bite. Okay, good fun.
2 of them missed. Maybe the claw 2 missed as well.
Something to keep in mind as well, Miguel, you are a wild rager, so you have wild fighting. A wild rager using full attack action will make 1 extra attack per round with highest attack bonus. You take a penalty to attacks and AC the round afterwards. That's more of your Earthbreaker, I think.
When it comes to natural attacks, it's natural attacks is different because
I'm just mentioning
natural attacks don't get bonus. They don't get bonus hits from BAB.
Yeah, they only get it from having more natural attacks.
Yeah, because it can be silly.
It would be insane.
2 claw bite, 2 wings tail slap from a dragon alone.
Yeah, that's something I cobbled eventually.
Yeah, but yeah, so just roll me a 1d52 first because you rolled a natural 1, buddy.
Oh no!
You're gonna have +6 BAB yet.
You said roll a 1d52?
Yes.
1d52, yes.
19.
19.
Let's hit the fumblers.
This is a natural 1. Okay, so good news. Good news that it's not gonna affect your hit, your technical hit. Yep, that is a hit. The 14 is a hit. It's not gonna affect that. But could you please roll me a 1d4, please? So you got lucky because your first strike gets snagged on a very hard piece of hide on this thing, and it bends your claws backwards, causing a sprain and 1 point of dexterity damage. So you have 1 point of penalty on dexterity, but the second claw connects, and you just sort of rip into this thing, and it's lying just sort of unmoving on the floor. As Lazarus rounds the corner
and
sees a half bear.
Wow.
And I killed it, so I'm confused.
He is confused. He's raging.
So roll
He's
me,
confused.
roll me D100 as Lazarus rounds the corner.
It killed Agnar. Killed the bear.
Oh wait, right. He needs to roll a will save first. I want to say.
Yes, we'll save. Yeah.
So roll me a will save, and oh wait, I forgot. I forgot. In a moment, you're supposed to be sickened at taking a -2, but oh well.
I'll
Too
take the
late, too
-2.
done.
I'll take the -2.
No, he meant
So that's
he meant to. I think your attack rolls
To the
and everything.
attacks. Technically, that claw would have been a miss with a -2, but that is my fault. I already took my hand off the piece. It would be petty for me to take it back now. Let's see. Wild Rager, the DC was your level plus Constitution, was it?
I think his DC is 12, if I remember right, but it's
I want to say it's Constitution plus level.
con. Yeah, it's con to something. It should say
It is
miles.
con plus level. I know that much, but I don't know if my DC is 12.
Here's the thing, though.
No, it's not 12. No, there's maybe it's there's something else. Maybe it's 8 plus that. I don't know.
I honestly want to think that it might have been 13 or 12.
Let me look up
gut-
Wild Rager real quick.
Before checking it up, my gut instinct is telling me that he made his save, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the DC is very low right now because his con isn't high.
I'm gonna ask Miguel, like personally, right here, right now. Would it be more fun though if you were to fail this will save?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
So yeah, so it is half level plus Constitution modifier, which would be a total +2. So that would be a DC
12.
of 12. So you would have made it with 13. Actually, no, never mind, because that would have gone up to a +2 because of raging as well. So that's also a fun thing there, because raging gives you a +2 to will saves. Anyways, so you let's take that 38 on the confusion chart as you just sort of stand there and babble incoherently, which I would imagine sort of standing there just looming over the body with just weird looking blood on your hand, on your paws, and just sort of looming over this like misshapen body as Lazarus rounds the corner, and you just sort of stand there menacing. Lazarus, what do you do? Are you even here, Dane?
I'm here. I'm thinking.
Well, quick.
Lazarus rages.
There's a wild bear man down
friend.
here. To you, this looks like a werebear. I'm gonna say because of the not dark. He's standing in the light. Let's say because of the shadows, you don't immediately recognize Agnar's clothing.
Oh.
Just for a moment, just for fun of it. Actually, no. I'm gonna have you roll perception. That's more fair.
That's more fair, yeah. And then can that one open? That's some fun.
I mean, regardless.
I know. I don't recognize the damn clothing.
Wow.
Yeah, in the because of weird mix of dark vision.
Shield up.
Weird mix of dark vision and clothing.
Shield up. I approach, and that's it.
You move your 10 feet, and that's it.
I'm sorry.
The
He's not
confusion
sorry.
lasts for. Let's see. The confusion lasts for rounds per like a diecast. I want to say. Let me double check that. Wild Rager. Referred to confusion spell to determine actions. Oh, for the actually, I just realized for the remainder of her current turn.
You gotta roll again. I think at the start of each turn for confusion.
Okay, so for the remainder of the turn as you became confused, you attacked the nearest creature. On the following round, refer to confusion. At the end of this round and the each round after. Okay, so yeah, new saving throw, please. New saving throw from Agnar. That is something we forgot about last time. We just sort of rushed it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't do a saving roll.
Yeah, another
Save.
saving throw.
Okay, no, I'm not.
Oh yeah, you snap out of it and you see.
That's funny.
You look over and you see Lazarus is sort of on the defensive with clear like he looks to be in defensive combat mode essentially. Well, yeah. What do? You see a shielded Lazarus standing beside you. Shield spikes pointed to bent shield spikes pointed towards you.
Can I just de-transform? Or should I run away?
It's Agnar. What's Agnar gonna do?
Agnar's just gonna de-transform, pick up the Earthbreaker, and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, what's up?
So yeah, Lazarus, you just saw this werebear. You saw this werebear turn into Agna. What's up?
What?
Agnar, why the fuck did you come here? To this area?
I heard growling. We need to figure out what's going on down these tunnels, right? Kill the monster.
And you couldn't have just report back.
I heard growling. I wanted to stealthily find it. I failed miserably. I was going to go back and not fight it, but as soon as it locked eyes, what was I gonna do? We both messed up our foot.
Yeah, just sort of looks down to his foot. You know how it is.
You know how it is.
You still could have just made it back.
And as
gone.
this quarrel is happening, round the corner comes rushing in Chodus and Fletcher.
Yes.
Would we have heard like sounds of combat as we were rushing? By the way, just out of curiosity.
You would have heard the echoes of combat and roaring of bears.
Okay, yeah. Horace would have had like his bow drawn and everything. He turns the corner, just like looking around for enemies.
Hey, it's Agna.
The Chodus has the sword drawn. And then sheaves it.
Yeah, his
And
longbow
then,
goes down once he sees that there's the enemy that the chair just there. Fine.
when you guys are done with talking, let me know, because I have something I want to show. Anyway,
Oh,
move on.
okay.
Larry, when all was playing, you picked a fight instead of reporting back.
I won the fight, and I considered running away, but I don't know what's up there. Why get into another fight?
Quick slap upside the back of his head.
Hey! Don't make me rage.
Don't make
Don't
me
push the
rage.
hair.
Listen here. Also, out of curiosity, since we went down this tunnel, was this like the path we didn't take before? Again, it was
Yeah,
the-
that was
okay.
when you look towards the sunny side and the darker side, like this is the darker side tunnel.
Okay. Or else you can just look around like this clearly looks very different from the glass kind of area we came from, like tunneling, right?
Yeah,
Like the
to Fletcher, this area looks very much. This looks like a completely like different construction.
oh boy.
Like actually, like you notice like a couple of like bricks laying around here and there, and you notice like the way that these bricks were like manufactured or made, they are completely different from how like the stonework of the glassworks is.
Oh, that's
It
not
looks
good.
at the same time it looks more advanced and also older.
That's not good. We found our way into ruins, apparently.
But yeah, can I end off
Yeah.
session here with a thing?
Yeah.
Chodus,
Of
Oh
course.
god.
No.
It's
you get a knowledge boner as you notice Thessalonian runes on the bricks.
Oh! I feel
Oh.
the spiritual erection. I
And
start already now. Yeah.
yeah, can you? I mean, you can read Thessalonian, right?
I can, my good sir.
So the runes for Thessalonian you're reading, essentially reads a lot of it basically like a corner of each of these bricks is just like a slight indentation of like a word rune or something like that, and all the words are violent in nature.
I
Yee.
like that.
Stuff like anger,
Sacrifice.
death, murder, revenge.
Blood.
Like
What?
not necessarily sacrifice, I suppose, but
Oh.
very much anger like charged
Antagonist.
words.
Oh my.
And
Oh.
let us just say, when you continue going a bit further down the tunnel, you notice like it's not just scattered bricks anymore. You start seeing walls.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, just to reveal a little bit more, being overridden by his lust for knowledge, Shoulders rounds the corner.
Yeah.
And
What the
he
fuck?
sees a ruin room essentially
looks like a
made up of these bricks.
Burial.
Oh.
Never mind. I thought it was gonna be like a catacomb or a burial. But no, okay.
Well, maybe there's something because this is
But yeah, To the eyes of Trotus, you guys may very well have found Thessalonian ruins.
Beneath Sandpoint. Wow.
Egad.
But yeah, I think this is going to be a nice stopping point, and I've yet again managed to find a nice little cliffhanger to land it on.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
And this
well,
is the reason. Go on.
I was gonna ask you, what would you have said if I said Agnor just ran away after Dane saw him in this direction?
What I would have said. Well, I would have told Dane that the enemy bear ran away.
Mm. I was so tempted to do that. I was scared of the unknown.
Well, here's the thing. If you chose to run away, I would have had the others catch up to Lazarus and then end session there.
Mm.
Because that is another like equally interesting way of doing it, because you would have run straight like further into the ruins essentially.
Yeah, further into more danger potentially.
Exactly. Yeah.
He wants that. He wants that.
But yeah, I would ask we end it here because I need to stay awake tonight.
Yeah.
And before my brother goes to bed, I need to make burgers with a kitchen machine.
Oh, that sounds fire.
No worries, it's a pretty good
That's
place to
fair
end it,
enough.
honestly.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, it's a good place to end. It's very good.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all who tuned into the stream. I appreciate every single one of you. We're gonna go right
Dane
out.
didn't lose his head. My prediction has failed.
Yes, it has.
His Dane sounds exhausted.
Yeah, for real, bro. Damn.